Well, welcome back to my channel. Really one of my first videos doing the shoot with this new camera, so bear with me. As you can see by my breath, it's a little cold. I did brush my teeth, so it's not my breath, it's just that cold out. It's going down to -30 again. This video is on Canadian pond keeping in the winter. Some good tips. A little bit of work, lots of shoveling, a little bit of fun. So hit that subscribe button, it means a lot. Stay tuned, and here we go.
Beautiful, pristine winter day in Lindsay after a wild snowstorm last night. It's hard to keep outdoor ponds going in the Canadian weather, but we do what we can, we do what we have to keep it going. And there's my husband heading over through the snow to try to get a hole into the pond for the air exchange. All right, Marley, move. Get going. We got about 1.5 feet of snow last night. I think you're right. We got a lot of snow. But it is beautiful once it's over. After all the shoveling is done, it does look beautiful. Oh, I almost fell. I'm good.
So that kind of gives you just how much snow we got. Because that deck was cleaned off prior to the snow. It's about -25 right now. You can usually tell when it's cold because the snow's crunching. You want to be a Canadian pond owner, eh? Well, you can either be smart like Sid's pond and have it totally covered and heated, or you can have a like my koi obsession and bring them indoors. I can't do either with just the way my pond is and the way it's shaped. So the only thing I can do is try to keep holes open for good air exchange, and hopefully next year I can make it a little bit deeper, just so it's safer for the koi. The one I'm standing on right now, it's 6 feet deep, it's fine, but the other one, it's only 4. What are you digging for, dog? You got something buried there? Marley, you want to help? You can help dig out here if you like. Well, I got that shoveled a bit. Now to hit it with some boiling water to open it. Well, hopefully this boiling water will open up a nice hole for me so I can check on my koi. May have to do a couple of these. And the boiling water doesn't get close to the koi or anything. It just opens the ice without me banging on it, which is a real no-no, and it's scared because it scares the fish, and so you can't do that. So this is the only safe way to open a hole. And it looks like I'm going to need a couple because we got down to -30, and then we got all the snow. So
Going to get more for you.
So after about 7 trips, was able to open it up. What had happened, I think, is my line actually got frozen in so tight with that ice because it was just so cold, and then in the snow on top of it just acted like a Great big freezer box. See the bubbling nicely, and I'm going to try to get some underwater shots. No guarantees because can't really tell where they are.
So now Chris is gonna lay on his belly with the camera to try to get some shots from underneath the pond to see what's going on with the fish. Hopefully they're all okay.
I go swimming.
Call
We're
you.
laughing. Well, just a little bit of laughing.
Can you see anything?
I won't know until
Oh, right.
if I had the fancy ones, yeah. But this is a GoPro knockoff.
Well, maybe you better ask Santa for one for Christmas.
Nah, Santa's been good enough to me. I can't push it.
Chris is heading over to open up another spot in the other pond so that we can get some air exchange going in this one as well. What if you fall in on the pond?
Call the insurance guy. Bypass the middleman.
Okay. Like we said, a lot of snow came down yesterday. A lot of people had the day off work. Or some had to shovel and go into work, unfortunately. But our winters are quite beautiful. While we're out here freezing, trying to get the holes open on the ponds, my good friend Brenda just dropped off some homemade soup for us and some homemade chicken chili. God love Brenda. Thank you, Brenda.
Well, you can see this one open up real nice and easy. Only a couple pots of boiling water. You hear it bubbling away and you can see it. So I'll try to get some shots of that too. Try not to fall in. So the shadows are playing havoc with me right now. And it's cold.
So we're over at the other pond now with the GoPro down it, trying to see if what's going on down there. I'm just gonna go over to this very cool rabbit hole that our resident rabbit has been burrowing in. Very cool.
Oh, you see the rabbit's back. It's got a burrow hole there. And another one right under the deck. That's about the only thing that's been out onto the pond this year, other than me and the dog. They're probably smart enough to stay off it. Gonna use Sydney's idea, that being cover the holes, and hopefully that will do the trick and keep them open with the bubbler going. Well, hopefully this works. It stays open. That should freeze in, and the vent holes on the top should open it up, and plus the color hopefully attracts the sun. So let's hope. It's like I said, it's going to go minus 30 without the wind chill, and that's cold. Added this on top of the first one just because it's a little bit bigger of a hole and it's got proper venting, so hopefully this will work. Now, being that it's going to be so cold, I want to make sure the all my bird feeders are topped up. I've already done all the ones in the front, and the back are all topped up, and put a little extra out for these guys, and they're going to need the extra energy when it's so cold like this. Well, let's get inside. Well, we're inside, getting warm. That's a cold one out there. To be a Canadian pond owner, eh? At least I know there's a cold beer out there if I want it. Being a snowbank is a perfect cooler for a beer. Anyways, I really want to say thank you to my lovely wife, who helped me film this and did some of the narrative as well. I'm sure you get sick of me mumbling. She's a great help and a great supporter of mine, both through marriage, love, and especially with mental health. I want to thank Sid from Koi Run for always being there and for giving me the great idea of covering the holes. Hopefully that'll work. I'll let you know. So make sure you go check out Sid at Koi Run. He's a great guy. He supports everyone out there in the koi hobby. He's one of the first ones to be there. Just a great person, and he knows his stuff. Next, I'd like to give a bit of a shout out to Ken over at My Koi Obsession. He's just new to YouTube, but he's got 50 years experience in just the koi aspect of the hobby. His koi are show quality koi. He's smart enough that he keeps his inside in the summer, but I just don't have the space for it. Great guy. Both Ken and Sid live south of me, and a little bit warmer. No, not that much. About an hour to 2.5 hours, depending on which person I'm referring to. But that much further south in Ontario means a lot of difference in the temperature. Could mean as much as 5-10 degrees Celsius or more. And a difference in the whether you get snow or rain, or just how much snow you get. Anyways, thanks again for sticking around. And I wanted to do one more thank you out there, and that's to Mallard for helping me out so much, doing some editing. Same with Corey. You guys are doing great jobs. And last but not least, my daughter-in-law Chantel, who also does some of my editing. I'm trying to do some of my own, but this guy is more of a hands-on and not a computer guy. Anyways, thanks. All the best, everyone. Take care. Stay warm. Stay happy. Stay fishy.